Hello, Earthlings. Welcome to Burning Woman, produced by Over the Bridge Arts and supported in part by the City of Dallas Office of Arts and Culture. Our theme this year is being human, and we are here to celebrate everything that we have in common. 2020 started out much the same as any other year with celebrations, but soon we realized this year would be different. Across the globe, more than 1 million people have lost their lives to COVID-19. Safety precautions and shelter-in-place rules have changed our lives completely. At the same time, we have seen such a tragic loss of life on our streets that many of us have felt compelled to stand up, speak up, to march, and to vote. All of these events are part of Burning Woman. Burning Woman was founded in 2018 on the heels of the Me Too movement. We told you that we stand together for diversity and inclusivity, and you responded. Thank you for joining us. Millions of people who work in the arts have lost their employment during the pandemic. Over the Bridge Arts is a nonprofit that supports new works and new artists. If you are able, please hit the donate button and make a gift to help us support these artists. Now, before we enjoy the live performances in our show, let's take a look at a short dance video that shows life during the pandemic. Thank you for your support of Burning Woman and for supporting Over the Bridge Arts.
Welcome, my name is Nicole Jane Shaw. I'll be closing the performance with an intention setting and meditation practice. I want you to be a part of that experience by doing two things. One, set an intention, something of your desire in your heart that you want to bring into the world. You have a voice that wants to say something and express something, and I want you to share that. And the second part to intention setting is the willingness to let go of something that stands in your way of making your intention a reality. So if you can do that during the performance, if you can do that, we can close this performance with a beautiful heart opening and welcoming in the truth of what it is that you're here to do in this world. Thank you.
Hello, I'm B. Randall. Welcome to our program coming to you from Arts Mission Oak Cliff. We're so glad that you have joined us for this year's Burning Woman. This year we have 12 performing groups. These artists have come together to offer inspiration and hope to all of us during this great time of difficulty, just to show you how much we have in common. It is no wonder that we've picked being human as our theme for 2020. Let's kick off the show with one of our returning favorites, Nez, performing one of her original songs, What It Means to Be Human. Burning Woman was founded in 2018 as a creative platform for diversity and inclusiveness. The year 2020 has seen many of us stand up and march for the values in which we support. This year, returning dancer Claudia Orcasitas will be performing her expression of what life is like as an immigrant in the United States in her new dance, El Lugar de la Maya.
I lost my house when I was 5. My family and I had to escape. Then, after years of struggles, I moved here. A land of opportunities, the American dream. The dream that does not exist. It is the place of my memory. are a nation made strong by people like you, like me. People who travel all distances, overcame great obstacles, and made tremendous sacrifices, all to provide a better life for themselves and their families.
The pandemic has spawned many new works, and we're so proud that we can bring them to you virtually. Our next artist, C.J. Crit, premieres an original piece, a one-woman show, that is. Please welcome C.J. Crit with Social Dissonance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night. The night. How does one get through the night of a pandemic, that long winter that has come? Zoom chats? Retail therapy? Perhaps self-medication? Or do you slip into the cozy oasis awaiting you with a favorite audiobook? Audiobooks is one of the few areas during the pandemic in the showbiz world that hasn't gone to hell in a handbag. Audiobooks are very popular, and the audiobook artists can keep on keeping on. I personally have had the pleasure of reading over 175 titles for a variety of authors, and I must say, to be the voice of the author is a privilege and a responsibility. And for some reason, for a while, I was stuck in a fifth ring of hell of romance novels, a particular kind of romance novel that I call cactus erotica, where all the heroes are wounded cowboys, ex-Navy SEALs, horse whisperers, and all the women are a cliché damsel that must be won at any cost. Fortunately, I've escaped this ring, but such an experience marks you. It stains you, leaving you with something I call lateral leakage. Feminine cave, feminine pool, feminine moistness, threshold, doorway, tunnel, trigger. These are words I say for money. These are words written by others, words I must reverently utter into the genteelly screened electronic phallus of the microphone. Abs, butt, breast, bud, shaft, box, love muscle, lawn, nipple, balls. And that's just page 3. For whom do these words ring bells? For every lonely and underloved middle-aged mom and spinster. For every gay divorcee with a battery-powered boyfriend in her Hello Kitty cosmetic bag. It is for the producers, the distributors, the purveyors, and the authors who strive to somehow squeeze one more buck out of their devoted audience, an audience they cultivate like medical, legal Mary Janes. Women of a certain age, bobbing their L'Oreal enhanced heads over their crocheting, their knitting, their tatting, while their orifices burn up the earbuds. How do I do it? Carefully, very carefully, with a daily prayer to the Mac/techno gods. Om, O goddess of home employment. Om, Jesus, Buddha, Mom and Dad, and the kindred spirits who have gone before us. Om, and I record myself home alone with the AC off and the dogs willed to silence. Yes, I record myself despite the fact that I must often stop for motorcycles, vroom, 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 barking dogs, yip, 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 traffic chopper, tip, 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 Mailman and the dogs going bazoozu. Crime scene shopper. Tip, 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 tip. More fucking motorcycles. Fire trucks getting near. Woo! Fire trucks going away. Ho! Thunderstorms. Breaking wind. Fart. And stomach rumbles like aliens gurgling in the surf off of Laguna. Yes, the life of the romance novel home studio audio slinger is one of continuous record us, interrupt us. Yet I go on, cranking out page after cheesy page. Oh, heck yeah. And despite the galloping phlegm wads and the lateral leakage I swear I didn't used to have, and that afternoon coma of fatigue. Oh, did I say fatigue? Oh, no, not me. It's all worth it. After all, I could be working a real job. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? Freedom. Something we treasure in this country, something we take for granted until we cannot have something we want, like angry toddlers. I mean, it would be comical if it wasn't a crisis for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people, leading me to this, something I call looking up, or comedy, tragedy, Larry. Comedy, tragedy, the twin masks of Thespis, known since the ancient Greeks discovered yogurt and leather sandals. Comedy, tragedy, the opposite twins of theater, also of life, also known as drama. Yeah, drama, the main ingredient when you are 20 in New York City for the first time, embarking on your budding acting career at the fabled American Academy of Dramatic Arts. No longer a school that was once the artistic aristocracy, but still a pretty jazzy place to a naive girl from Oregon, home of Pacific Northwesterners, tall trees, rainy days, horrifying slugs, and Bigfoot. There, at the Academy, I learned about stage presence, how to badly approximate fern accents, how to sit like a lady in waiting, and best of all, how to ride the subways home alone at night. It was there that I also fell for an Irish-Italian lad who had once been a wrestler, who still had a large, colorful family on Long Island and gave weight to the notion that good things come in small packages. Larry was 5'6" and change, depending on what shoes he was wearing and the humidity. I thought he was adorable and just my size. I had known Paul Bunyan-esque big brothers, and they were scary and remote. So I was ready to slouch indefinitely if he was willing to be mine. Alas, it was not to be. 1 week after graduation, I was cast, hired, and shipped out to a truly bad dinner theater in the heartland, Ohio's Columbus Springfield Dinner Theater, right there smack in the middle of nowhere. There I had a small role in a god-awful play, Ladies' Night in a Turkish Bath. My character was aptly named Miss Labouche. Draw your own conclusions. My costume consisted of 2 towels and a large safety pin, and as I recall, I was a modest hit during my brief stint in the Magic Diner of Show. Bizarrely, these places were called magic dinner theaters, I guess the magic being that we rose from beneath the stage like a mushroom, huge, springing forth from the lower depths. The massive hydraulic lift would raise us above ground, where the deluxe roast beef carving table had been cleared away, and we could now perform for our well-fed audiences who were trying hard not to fall asleep as we bleated out bad punchlines over loud and competitive air conditioning. Each night after the show, after the bathhouse had descended once more, we actors who lived underground, much like fungi, would make Ma Belle rich. Placing long-distance phone call after long-distance phone call, reassuring sweeties and spouses of our fidelity. Sweeties and spouses too smart to leave the tri-state area. You think I'm going out there to Noah? Forget about it. While we gleefully plied our trade in the provinces doing art. 1 week after the show closed, and I came back to New York City, Larry dumped me. Yep, right at the entrance of a subway station, claiming rather plaintively that he needed someone who could look up to me. So, there you have it. I could not slouch harder. He could not just be taller. We didn't fit, and it hurt. Ironically, watching him descend into the subway station, presumably into the arms of the much more appropriately petite woman who would become his soulmate for 42 years, I noticed him. I really noticed him, getting shorter and shorter with every step. Well, it wasn't anyone's fault. And really, I'm grateful. It only took him 6 weeks of not missing his Amazon to figure this out. Fast forward 44 years, Larry's name and story comes front and center in my life again. For Larry, now a retired New York City public high school principal and published playwright, and his daughter, they both caught the virus early on in March. Now, his daughter, fortunately, felt lousy, but was able to recover at home. Larry, he had a different response. He struggled. He struggled to sit up. He struggled to breathe. And so terrified, he left his home in an ambulance. At the hospital, the social worker asked his wife, did they have a living will? And she had to admit, no, they hadn't gotten around to that yet. So then she asked her, what were his wishes? And so his wife said, he would want to live. He would want to live. And so he did. And the good news is he's now referred to as Miracle Larry by no less than the New York Times. He survived 51 days on a ventilator, 128 days total in the hospital before being released in late July to fanfare, news teams, cheers, tears, and a whole lot of answered prayers. Welcome back, Larry. Welcome back, my old thespian squeeze. We all look up to you now. FYI, wear one of these. Not for me, not for yourself, not even for the loved ones around you. Do it for Larry. Don't be a schmuck. In the land of the free and the home of the brave.
When Avant Chamber Ballet started its women's choreography project, it seemed like a natural fit for a collaboration with Burning Woman. Our next performer is a dancer, Melissa Mang, and she will be performing a piece by Madison Hicks titled Home. The Last City is a musical duo that blends violin, guitar, and vocals, bringing together a classical pop sound with original music. They are currently recording a new EP that they're sharing with us tonight. It's entitled Willfully Human.
Tomorrow feels so evergreen. A racing heart at 17. I'm done with holding back. They say that love will find a way. But baby, you're my bullet train. I'm never looking back. Even if it's a lie, can it be true to me? I can't deny what a half truth might do to me. In the right line, on the right line. I just need to know, can you find me in this purple haze? Am I worthy of your scarlet embrace? I can lay my secrets next to yours. Can I just get to know what love has in store in this purple haze? Used to want it crystal clear. Just had to know what brought you here. Now I'm just glad you're here. Even if I'm a lie, look for the truth in me. I can't deny all the half-truths I used to see. You're the right mix of my vices. I just need to know, can you find me in this purple haze? Am I worthy of your scarlet embrace? I can lay my secrets next to yours. Can I just have to know what love has in store? Can you find me? Am I worthy? I can lay my secrets next to yours if you'll find me in this purple haze. If I'm worthy of your scarlet embrace, I can lay my secrets next to yours. Girl, I just have to know what love has in store in this purple haze. could have spent my whole life waiting on the sunrise. Eyes fixed on the western horizon. I've been drawn to the blood in the water. Led many a lamb to the slaughter. All's fair in love and holy war. Just never knew what to do when violence felt like mercy. When blindness set me free. When questions felt like weakness. Oh, I worshipped and left unclean. But if I fight you, no one wins. 'Cause if I go down, I'm taking you with me. No more whitewashing my sins. No more taking these secrets to my grave. Because I will break before I will break before I will break before I bend the truth. Grew up reading between the lines of absolute truth. Procrastinating suicide at best. Bet my soul on Pascal's wager. Ooh, I'm such a sucker for a savior. Anything that can save me from myself. I just never knew what to do when lying felt like mercy. When hiding felt like peace. When affection runs on whiskey. Least I chose my suffering. But if you fight me, no one wins. 'Cause if I go down, I'm taking you with me. No more whitewashing our sins. No more taking these secrets to our grave. Because you will break before you will break before you will break before I bend. God's own son couldn't escape our sin. So who are we to try? He who was without sin dropped the stone and still got crucified. Maybe the lesson is never questioned. Firing back. Cause if I fight you, no one wins. 'Cause if I go down, I'm taking you with me. No more whitewashing our sins. No more taking these secrets to our grave. Because I will break before I will break before I will break before I bend the truth. Our last song of the evening is called A Song for Forgetting, but really it's more a song of remembering. Throughout our life, we've traveled a lot. We've been to different cities, states, countries, different religions, philosophies, different circles of friends, different hobbies. We've traveled in every way you can imagine, and this song is not about forgetting those friends or forgetting those people. It's a reminder that when you're with those people, to forget everything else. Because when life moves on, or death steps in, you're gonna need rich memories and full hearts to carry on. It's new stories that you've known all along. It's saying volumes without speaking it all. It's a riddle with no ends. It's a song reaching into a night. Sit together, contagious and bright. Tomorrow's treasure is seen today with new eyes. And one less secret to hide. If it helps to call me a stranger and hope that all we have is tonight, it's a song for forgetting, but enjoying the ride. We live and we learn, die a little inside, stir up the ashes to feel more alive. It's hiding each other, it's a joke at a funeral, a slate you'll never quite wipe clean. When you don't know where you go, but you know stop and ain't an option. Here's a song for forgetting, but enjoying the ride. Here's a toast to the last place I left my heart. Raise a glass to the family I chose. Here's a toast to the last place I left my heart. Raise a glass to the family I chose. I make my home when and where I can, till friends feel like strangers. Then I pack up again. Here's a toast to the last place I left my heart. If it helps to call me a stranger and hope that all we have is tonight, here's a song for forgetting, but enjoying the ride. Here's a song for forgetting, but enjoying the ride. Thank you.
Thank you for watching and participating in this amazing space that Burning Woman has created for us to be together. In this crazy time of COVID, I invite us all to set the intention of what we want to bring into our world and into our lives. The performers tonight showed us the passion and the intensity of having a voice and using their bodies as an expression of love and connection with the divine feminine. Tonight's closing is about inviting in the parts that will represent what you want to at home and what you want to continue to do in your daily life. As a community, we can extend our energy together and create beautiful ripple effects. And we start at home. We start with the women. We create platforms in multiple locations and places. And I want us tonight to bring that intention that you wrote down, and I want you to burn it at home, release it. And then there's a part of intention setting is knowing that there is a part of you that needs to let go of something inside of you that is creating a wall and a resistance in manifesting what you want to see change in the world, what you want to bring into the world. So, more importantly, what are you willing to let go of so that the space is opened for the truth of the divine, sweet energy to come in and support what it is that we're a part of together? So I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to close this ceremony with 3 ohms and take this beautiful night and this beautiful time with us. We're going to take this beautiful time and extend it into our lives. Okay, so we're going to get started. Take a deep inhale. Close your eyes and see yourself doing and being what you're manifesting. Close your eyes and experience what it is that you are. Feel it and taste it. Take this time and embody what it is that you are. Your intention was set a long time ago. Your thoughts, your existence was set a long time ago. You came here to shine a light into this world. And your words tonight are going to manifest that light, that voice, that expression. Now, what part of you stands in the way of this truth becoming your reality? What part of you is in fear of standing on the stage of your own life? I want you to let that go. I want you to be free, and I want you to create the truth of who you already are and who is here in this moment now. Feel it, taste it, breathe it in. and embody the truth of who you are. And as you hold that in your heart and in your mind, in your body, close your eyes. And I'm going to close with 3 ohms. You don't have to do the ohms with me. Maybe you do an alleluia. Or maybe you just make a sound with your voice and let it vibrate through your body. But I want you to make a sound that is resonating truth, that you are already the bright light that's shining the truth onto the stage and into your own lives. Take a deep breath in. And so it is. Namaste, everyone. Peace to you all.